One evening, I was spending the night at my grandparents' house, and I heard something weird outside. It turns out it was my aunt. It was my grandma and grandpa's one of their youngest daughters. Her estranged husband had tried to kill her. He dragged her out of bed by her hair, beat her up, threw her to the ground, went for his gun, grabbed her, and it jammed. She ran through the woods, through the mud, through a creek to escape him. And my grandma was trying to call her down, and she was saying, "Howard, you got to call the law." Well, where my grandparents lived, the law at a good point was 20 minutes away. The law, in many respects, and self-defense has to be taken into the hands of the people who live there. And I stayed very still, and I closed my eyes, and my grandpa came in, and I heard him open that door of the gun cabinet, and I heard him get out a rifle. He walked out down the hall, and he went out on the front porch. If my grandfather had not been armed, I don't know what would have happened.
I was really scared, and I was in bed, and I couldn't sleep, and what I ended up doing was taking a dresser and rolling it across the room and barricading myself in. And I was lying there in bed, and it was the first time in my entire life I thought, if I just had a gun on the night table, if these guys come back, I might have a chance to defend myself.
From 2005 to 2013, gun ownership among women has gone from 13% to 23%. And the media isn't asking why, but we are. And if you ask the question why, and you look at studies that are and surveys that are put out for women to answer about why they're getting involved in purchasing their first firearm, they'll tell you it's because they want to defend themselves.
There are 2.5 to 3 million defensive gun uses a year. That's almost 6,000 a day. And if the media reported on that, people would understand how critical the right to possess, to keep and bear arms is to our self-defense. I urge you on behalf of millions of American women to protect our fundamental constitutional right to choose to defend ourselves.
We're the new energy of a nation of women rising to the call of service in preservation of our rights in our country. We are a force blazing trails and making a real difference.
Even if you don't want to hunt, even if you don't want to shoot, but if you could take control of a firearm in defense of yourself and your family, wouldn't you rather know what to do than not be able to do anything